let's read. We're going to be reading from Proverbs chapter 27, 28, 29. Proverbs chapter 27 is, my son, be wise. Proverbs chapter 28 is, the righteous are bold as a lion. Proverbs chapter 29 is, happy is he who keeps the law. I'm going to be reading from the King James Version live. Come join me. Proverbs chapter 27, verse 1, boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not the day, what day may bring forth. Let another man praise thee, and not thy own mouth, a stranger, and not thy own lips. A stone is heavy, and the sand weighty, but a fool's wrath is weightier than them both. Wrath is cruel, and anger is outrageous. But who is able to stand before envy? Open rebuke is better than secret love. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. The full soul loveth in honeycomb, but to the hungry soul every bitter thing is sweet. As a bird that wandereth from her nest, so is a man that wandereth from his place. Ointment and perfume rejoice the heart, and so doeth the sweetness of a man's friend by hearty counsel. Thy own friend and thy father's friend forsake not, neither go into thy brother's house in the day of thy calamity. For better is a neighbor that is near than a brother far off. My son, be wise, and make my heart glad, that I may answer him that reproacheth me. A prudent man foreseeth the evil, and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Take his garment, that is surety for a stranger, and take a pledge for him for a strange woman. He that blesses his friend with a loud voice, rising early in the morning, it shall be counted a curse to him. A continual dropping in the very rainy day, and and contentious woman are alike. Whosoever hideth the wind in the ointment of his right hand, which bewrary itself. Iron sharpened arm, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. Whoso keepeth the fig tree shall eat the fruit thereof. So he that waiteth on his master shall be honored. As in water, face answereth to face, so the heart of man to man. Hell and destruction are never full, so the eyes of man are never satisfied. As a fining pot for silver, and a furnace for gold, so is a man to his praise. Though thou shouldest bray a fool and a martyr among wheat with the pestle, yet will not his foolishness depart from him. Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks, and look well to thy herds. For riches are not forever, and doeth the crown endure to every generation. I'm reading Proverbs chapter 27, verse 25. The hay appeareth, and the tender grass showeth itself, and herbs of the mountains are gathered. The lambs are for the clothing, and the goats are the price of the field. And thou shalt have goats, milk enough for thy food of thy household, and for the maintenance for thy maidens. I'm reading now Proverbs chapter 29, verse 1. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion. For the thereof. But by a man of understanding and knowledge, the state of thereof shall be prolonged. A poor man that oppresseth the poor is like a sweeping rain, which leaveth no food. They that forsake the law praise the wicked, but such as keep the law contend with them. Evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all things. Better is the poor that walketh in uprightness than he that is perverse in his ways, though he be rich. Whoso keepeth the law is a wise son, but he that is a companion of righteous men shameth his father. He that by usury and unjust gain increases his substance, he shall be gathered for him that is will pity the poor. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be abomination. Whoso causes the righteous to go astray in an evil way, he shall fall himself into his own pit. But the upright shall have good things in possession. The rich man is wise in his own conceit, but the poor that have understanding searches him out. When righteous men do rejoice, there is great glory. But when the wicked rise, a man is hidden. He that covereth his sin shall not prosper, but whoso confess and forsaketh them shall have mercy. Happy is the man that feareth always, but he that hardeneth his heart shall fall into mischief. As a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people. The prince that wanteth understanding is also a great oppressor, but he that hateth covetousness shall prolong his days. A man that doeth violence to the blood of any person shall flee to the pit. Let no man stay him. Whoso walketh uprightly shall be saved, but he that is perverse in his ways shall fall at once. He that tilleth his land shall have plenty of bread, but he that followeth after vain persons shall have poverty enough. A faithful man shall abound with blessing, but he that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent. To have respect of persons is not good, for a piece of bread that man will transgress. He that hastens to be rich hath an evil eye, and considereth not the poverty shall come upon him. He that rebuketh a man afterwards shall find favor, more favor than he that flattereth the tongue. Whoso robbeth his father or his mother, and saith, It is no transgression, the same is a companion of a destroyer. He that is of proud heart stirreth up strife, but he that putteth his trust in the Lord shall be made fat. He that trusteth in his own heart is a fool, but whoso walketh wisely, he shall be delivered. He that giveth unto the poor shall not lack, but he that hideth his eyes shall have many a curse. When the wicked rise, men hide themselves, but when they perish, the righteous increase. I'm reading the last chapter of the night. It is Proverbs chapter 29. He that being often reproved harden his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Whoso loveth wisdom rejoice his father. But he that keepeth company with harlots spendeth his substance. The king of judgment established the land, but he that receiveth gifts overthroweth it. A man that flattereth his neighbor spreadeth a tent for his feet. In the transgression of an evil man there is a snare, but the righteous do sing and rejoice. The righteous considereth the cause of the poor, but the wicked regardeth not to know it. Scornful men bring a city into a snare, but a wise man turneth away wrath. If a wise man contendeth with the foolish, whether he rage or laugh, there is no rest. The bloodthirsty hate the upright, but the just seek his soul. A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it until afterwards. If a ruler hearkens to lies, all his servants are wicked. The poor and the deceitful man meet together. The Lord lighten both their eyes. The king that faithfully judgeth the poor, his throne shall be established forever. The rod and reproof give wisdom, but a child left to himself bringeth his mother to shame. When the wicked are multiplied, transgressors increase, but the righteous shall see their fall. Correct thy son, and he shall give thee rest. He shall give thee the light unto thy soul. Where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he. A servant will not be corrected by words, for though he understand, he will not answer. Seest thou a man that is hasty in his words? There is more hope of a fool than of him. He that delicately bringeth up his servant from a child shall have him become his son at the length. An angry man stirreth up strife, and a furious man aboundeth in transgression. A man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. Whoso is partner with the thief hateth his own soul. He heareth cursing, and bereaved not. The fear of man bringeth a snare, but whoso putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe. Many seek the ruler's favor, but man's judgment cometh from the Lord. An unjust man is abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked. I have read Proverbs chapter 27, 28, 29. Proverbs chapter 27 is, my son, be wise. Proverbs chapter 28 is, the righteous are bold as lion. Proverbs chapter 29 is, happy is he who keeps the law. I plan to, by the grace of God, to read every single day, 366 days out of this year. You can find me on social media platforms. On Facebook, it is MIN Shafine. On TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, it is Minister Shafine. Minister Shafine's out. Unsure how to end. Okay.